What up? Let's do a super belated July reading wrap up. So I read 12 books in July, but most of them were audiobooks, so it was the month for that. The first one was The Vampire Lestat by Anne Rice. Super good. It was all about Lestat's backstory. I've previously read the first book. This is the second book in that series. I loved the movies, so it was really cool getting to see Lestat's backstory, where he came from, his history, how he came to be the vampire we know and love. So then next I listened to The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. This one was super good. It was a really gripping story. It was different. It was a mix. It was a change of pace from what I've been reading, so that was really nice. It's supposedly in development for a show or movie, which would be really cool to see. Loved the characters, hated the ending. I kind of like things wrapped up in a nice little bow at the end, and this was not that, It did make me cry though, so it's still good. Then I read Pestilence by Laura Thalassa. This is part 1 in a 4-horseman series, 4-book series. It felt kind of repetitive. I liked the caring for each other trope, but that was about it on that one. Then I read Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller, and I did this with the Crow Club book club on Fable. This was super good. I listened to the audiobook, and the narrator was just so cute. She had an accent. It was so perfect, and it was really fun, and I could not stop listening to it. So it was a really cute story, kind of like female Jack Sparrow, but without the rum. So that was a good one. And I also liked the mythological plotline in that book. Then I read Charm by Tracy Wolff, which is part of the Crave book series, and I absolutely loved it. It's about the missing months and one of the other books. I love Grayson Hudson, so that one was really cute, and it was a good, really entertaining read. Then I read Cherish by Tracy Wolff, which is the last book in the Crave series. It's a conclusion. It was more serious, which the characters are becoming adults, getting out of high school, so I could see why she wanted to make it more serious, but it just felt different compared to the other books. It wasn't as lighthearted and fun. But yeah, it's still a good book, still a good read. And then next we read City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. This was part of the House of Nostalgia book club, and this was so good. I read the book in high school, just getting out of high school, and so I had to go get my old book from my parents' house and reread it. It was so good. I loved it. I loved rereading it. The plot twists were still crazy. I remember reading them for the first time and then reading them again. It was so much fun, and I'm really excited to continue the series with the book club. Then next we've got Queen of Myth and Monsters by Scarlett St. Clair. This is the second book in the series. I had said the first book needed more backstory, more plot, and she definitely, gave that to us in this second book. It was backstory on everyone, all the characters, backstory. You get a backstory, you get a backstory, you get a backstory. It was a lot. I hated the miscommunication trope in this book, though. It was hard to get through. Then I read the whole Inheritance Games series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, starting with the first book. Super quick read. It's good for people that like puzzles, riddles, mysteries, that kind of thing. I also had a love triangle in it. The second book was The Hawthorne Legacy, which was a little slower than the first book, but there are lots of plot twists in there, so it does speed up. Then I finished with The Final Gambit, the third book in the series, but it left the series feeling unfinished for me. I felt like it could have had more or ended differently. Again, I like everything tied up nice with a bow, just done. And then finally I finished the month off with Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. This was so freaking good. I have not been this excited about a book in a hot minute. I read it for the Bookish Box Club on Fable. It's got magic. It's got slow burn romance. There's war. There's plot twists. It's a trilogy, so this is just the first book, but it was so good and tragic and just amazing. It makes you feel all the feels. It just had all the good elements and stuff. So, yeah. Join me next month for more reads.